This is going to be about nudity, World War II, and learning German. Ready to see what we got with this and just check out the German life and what's it like living in Germany and stuff. So, ready excited to get into this. Before we do, I appreciate if you guys can hit that subscribe button. It really does help me out and help out the channel. Let's jump straight into this to see what we got.
What's the hardest part about learning German? Do Germans really go to the sauna naked? What do German schools teach about the Holocaust? Ask a German is back, and here are my answers.
Interesting. I'm really curious about the sauna one. Because I'd never seen
and welcome
anyone naked in a sauna, bro.
Back to my YouTube channel. My name is Felicia. I'm originally from Munich, Germany, but I have been living in Cincinnati for about 3 years now.
Okay.
So as I said in my last Q&A video, I got a lot of comments from you guys that I haven't had the chance to reply to yet, and I decided to make this a series.
Right.
So for today's video, I picked a few questions that you guys asked me on YouTube and on Instagram under the hashtag #AskAGerman.
Cool.
And I'll answer them now. Let's get started. I just watched a video hosted by a British news person. She said that it is very popular in Germany to sit in a sauna and to sweat.
Right.
She also
Normal.
said that Germans go to public saunas where men and women go into a sauna, 20 to 30 people at a time, completely naked with total strangers and both sexes mixed.
Yo!
Is this true? Don't people...
Wait. So it's also mixed as well? So women and male? Bro, women and female... Wait, women and female? Males and females? 20 to 30? Just all butt naked in a sauna. What?
People feel uncomfortable and embarrassed in such a situation? Yes, this is true. Germany in general is just very open about nudity and sexuality.
Oh, wow.
It's just a normal part of life for us, and you'll actually notice this by walking through Germany too. Just to
Wait, what do you mean walking through Germany? Everyone's just gonna be walking around naked? Bro, what? So if I go on holiday to Germany, right, and there's a hotel sauna, can I not go in there in my swim shorts? Do I have to get butt ass naked? Bro, what if I'm going in there with my mom? I don't want to see my mom butt ass naked. And she don't want to see me butt naked. Wait, what?
I'll give a few examples.
What?
There will be topless women on the covers of newspapers and certain magazines.
Okay.
And they will be openly displayed at the store or the gas station, for example. You'll also probably see ads for condoms everywhere, like at the mall or on billboards on the side of the street. And we have those areas in public parks, beaches, lakes, where people are allowed to be fully naked. They're called FKK.
Wait, what do you mean parks? I understand there's nudist beaches, but parks? There's nudist parks? You go for a picnic butt naked? Like some Adam and Eve type stuff? Yo, bro, what?
Areas, which stands for Freikörperkultur, which I guess translates to nudism. And yes, in saunas too, people are usually naked, and a lot of saunas are mixed for men and women, but some of them are also separated. In most saunas, it's actually mandatory to take your clothes off for hygiene reasons. I have to say that I don't really have a lot of experience with this.
Wait, so if I go there, I have to get butt naked? Yo.
Though, because I personally don't really like going to the sauna, but I think people in Germany are pretty much used to it and don't really feel that uncomfortable. What's the hardest part about learning German? Do you think it's true that Germans always sound angry when they speak German? So from my experience with teaching German, I would say that the hardest part about it is definitely the grammar and the pronunciation.
To be fair, that is a common thing what people who aren't from Germany do say. And I've said this in videos before, I really like, growing up in school, German was my favorite language to like learn and say and stuff, because I just like the way it like feels when you say it, like, das ist gut, right? And it, even just then, I said it aggressively, you know what I'm saying? So, I know for a fact people in Germany probably just say like, das ist gut, like not aggressive.
When it comes to grammar, I think the 4 cases that we have in German are really tricky to learn. And also the noun genders, because in English you only have 1 gender for nouns. It's just the or a.
Okay.
In German we have 3 different genders. We have feminine, masculine, and neutral. Pronunciation-wise, we just have...
Wait, did she say in English the or a? What?
have one gender for nouns. It's just the or a genders, because in English you only have one gender for nouns. It's just the or a.
What's What's I've never heard of
In German, we have 3 different genders. We have feminine, masculine, and neutral. Pronunciation-wise, we just have a lot of consonants in our words and a few sounds that are just really hard to make, like the CH or the R sound. And even vowels or...
I can never do that, and I wish I could. I really wish I could roll my tongue, bro.
Umlaute can be hard to pronounce. Like, for example, the German E sound that I have in my name, Feli, is usually really hard for English native speakers to make. And I would say no. I don't think that Germans always sound angry, but then again, it's my native language, so of course I don't think that, because I actually understand what people are saying. But I honestly think that even to non-native speakers, it doesn't sound as angry as a lot of people assume. Because I have had people come up to me and be like, what? That's German? That doesn't sound like German. It's not aggressive enough. So I personally think that that is...
Yo, people's actually gone up to her and been like, yo, that's not German. It's not aggressive enough. Yo, who's going up to her saying that, bro?
Assumption has a lot to do with old Nazi footage and Nazi movies, where German is...
See, that makes sense. Like, when I say German... Right, like German things, I do say aggressively because I've seen German portrayed that way in like movies and stuff, right? So that's just like embedded into my head, right? But I'm not dumb enough to think that's how everyone walks around in Germany, like going, "Das ist gut, das ist wunderbar." You know what I mean? Like, I know for a fact you guys aren't doing that. I'm not that dumb. Like, I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb, right? But yeah, who's going up to her going, that isn't aggressive enough, bro?
A lot more aggressively. For those of you who are interested in learning German,
love the language,
and
though.
maybe find out that it's not as angry sounding as you might think,
right?
Now it'll get a little more serious again with the next question.
Okay.
What do they teach in Germany about the Holocaust and Hitler? Interesting question, and I know that some Americans that I've talked to kind of just assume that we're not really talking about this topic in Germany. But we do a lot, actually. I can't repeat everything they teach you in school, of course, and the curriculums of schools vary a lot too. But going to school in Germany, I remember that my classmates and me, we were all really getting sick of this topic by like the 8th grade, because it was really like talking about it non-stop in all subjects. In history class, of course, in German class, and since it was mandatory in Bavaria to take religion or ethics classes, we talked about it a lot there as well. And even in music class, we analyzed the Nazi songs and their propagandistic and manipulative features. We went on field trips to concentration camps and other important historical places. And we also read a lot of books and watched a lot of movies on the topic, which is really important, of course. And obviously, the overall consensus whenever we talked about those topics were always that those events can never, ever happen again. I personally...
Right. So because of the topic and the matter, the schools are going over and over and over and over and over. Just to... Bro, Jesus. But the way she's saying it was like years and years of just learning about the same topic. I'm trying to think like the UK has done bad stuff in the past as well. If we was going over and over and over and over and over the bad stuff in the UK, I'd be like, come on, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Come on. I want to learn about some pyramids or something. Yeah. Show me some planets or something, bro.
I personally don't remember learning a whole lot about who Hitler was as a person.
Wait, I've got a question, actually. I know a lot of Germans are watching these videos. So... I actually have a question for you. You know, in school when you're learning about Hitler and stuff like that, and is it really like to the extent she's saying like it's years and years just learning about the same topic? Do you guys get annoyed with repeating and learning over and over and over and over and over, or do you actually find it interesting and you actually don't mind it, right?
It was more focused on the suffering of the Jews and all the cruelty, and we learned a lot about the political, economic, and cultural factors that made World War II and the Holocaust even possible, and that led people to believe in such an awful ideology. And there's two more things that I'd like to mention just for informational reasons.
Wow, they dive into it a lot then. They dive into all the fine details.
The first thing is that it's actually illegal in Germany to deny the Holocaust.
Oh, okay.
And the second thing is that
wow.
the best documentary that's out there on the whole topic, on the Holocaust, in my opinion, is Shoah by Claude Lanzmann from 1985. It's a really good documentary, very long, but it includes interviews with perpetrators, victims, and eyewitnesses.
Oh, wow.
And from that, we'll go to a little lighter question again. Is it true that American food is sweeter per usual? I've heard this rumor, but if I see all the sugar in German foods, I can hardly imagine so. Yes, this is definitely true. I'm a person that likes it really, really sweet, and I don't think that any of my friends or family have ever heard me say that something was too sweet. It's usually them complaining about the things that I order at a restaurant.
And is she about to say, in America, it's too sweet? You know what? That's like me, bro. I love sweet things.
Like, for example, the cocktails or the desserts that I get, that those things are too sweet. But the first time that I experienced that feeling was in the US.
Oh, wow.
And this doesn't only apply to sweet things, it's also savory dishes like bread or casseroles that are a lot sweeter in the US. And one time at a...
Wait, America, you guys are rocking some sweet bread? That don't surprise me, to be fair.
Thanksgiving dinner, there was pie and vanilla ice cream for dessert, and both items were already so sugary by themselves, and then combined, I really felt like I couldn't even taste anything anymore. And that was a moment where I was like, okay, I arrived in the US. This is...
She's been defeated, bro.
American Thanksgiving. Okay, I get it. And there are statistics too that show that the food in the US contains more sugar on average. Of course, as always, you can avoid the sugar if you try hard enough. And you'll notice it too if you go to Starbucks. The same drink will probably be sweeter at the Starbucks in the US than it is at the Starbucks in Germany.
I love sweet things.
That was it.
I wonder if I'll go to America and have something sweet, it would defeat me as well.
For today's Ask a German video.
But that was actually a really interesting video. Learned a lot there. I'm still not backed by the naked saunas. I ain't gonna lie. It's just because it's something we don't do here, you know what I mean? Whereas like in Germany, you guys are grown up with it. So it's normal for you, right? It'll be interesting to see what you guys have to say about that. Do you guys go to saunas a lot? Do you go butt naked? Really interesting video. Enjoyed that. I hope you guys enjoyed as well. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe for more content. I'm live every single day on twitch.tv/L3WG. If you guys want to check me out over there, I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.